Hello. Okay, we're going to do the unboxing of the brand new HTC 10, which was announced on April the 12th, released in Taiwan 3 days later, and I just received it in the mail on April 16th. Now, this is going to be released in the United States. Deliveries will start happening around May, I believe. This version of the HTC 10, you can see on the side here, I got the gray version. And if you look on the back, turn that around. This is the 32 gigabyte version. There's also a 64 gigabyte version available in Taiwan. And let's have a look inside. So there you have it. There she is. It's a little slippery here. So here we have the phone. Feels really light in the hand. I'm going from an M7 to the HTC 10, and I can tell you that my M7, which I'm actually using to do this recording, feels a little bit heavier. The HTC 10 actually feels in the hand a little bit lighter. Before we look at the phone, let's take a look at what other goodies we have in the box. Here we have the SIM card pin, and it looks like there's something inside here, the documentation. Just the standard paperwork that goes along with it. And here we have the USB Type-C cable, the quick charger, and this is something that I was excited about. The high-definition earphones that HTC is bundling with the HTC 10, which is, in my opinion, a really great deal, and I'm excited to give these a test and see just how good the audio is on this device. Okay, so here we go, all unwrapped and beautiful. I love the black front. The glass just goes from edge to edge, and it has this nice rounded edge to it. Similar to the 6S of the iPhone, but definitely not an iPhone clone. This looks nothing like the iPhone 6, other than that glass design, which most phones are starting to do now. Here we have I can see it's very dark, the front-facing shooter, 5 megapixel. Then you have the top speaker, and you also have the bottom speaker, the charging port, and your microphone. And then you have the headphone jack at the top, the rear-facing 12 ultra pixel camera with OIS, your laser autofocus and flash. And what's interesting is that a lot of people are saying that they prefer the audio jack to be on the bottom, which does make sense when you're listening to music. That way the cable's not hanging over the top, and when you put it in your pocket and you pull it out, it's where it should be. But interestingly enough, companies are now coming out with headphones that run through the USB-C connector in the bottom. So you can have it either way. Now, how that works with the actual output, having that high definition audio, I'm not sure, but we'll give that a try too. So I'm going to power this thing up and we'll take a look at it. So while I'm waiting for this to go ahead and load up, I'm going to talk a little bit about the phone. Ironically, when I was opening this, I dropped my M7, which is still working. This M7 has really taken a beating and kept on going. Really happy with HTC. So while this is loading up, I want to talk about, it's so dark, I apologize about my lighting, it's hard to see. This chamfered edge that everybody's been talking about, some people not too sure about, some people like it, some people hate it. I have to say not that noticeable on this gray or black version. The light hits it in a different way than the actual back of the phone. The back of the phone is more of a smooth, matte finish that doesn't reflect light that much. But when you get to that edge, you can see it has that shinier, refined edge that just reflects the light really beautifully. As far as how it feels in the hand, it fits perfectly. It's a little bit larger than the M7, but I'm still able to reach the bottom, reach the top. I do have to move it a little bit. I do have smaller hands, and I just love how the front looks. People say the front looks very bland, but I think personally that's the way the front of a phone should look. I don't want a company's logo on it. I don't want lots of things to distract me from what I want to look at on the screen. So having this clean, smooth front, I think is beautiful. On the side you have the power button, which is textured. I like that. You don't confuse it for the volume rocker. And here we go, all powered up. So here we are, all set up.